Anxiety. It's a word we hear often, a feeling many of us know well. But what exactly is it? Anxiety is an uninvited guest, a silent thief that creeps into our lives. It's a feeling of unease, worry or fear, often without a specific cause. It can be a fleeting moment of apprehension or a persistent state of dread. This is how anxiety operates, robbing us of our sense of calm and well-being. Understanding this unseen intruder is the first step to reclaiming our stolen peace. In small doses, it can be a helpful warning system, alerting us to potential dangers. But when anxiety becomes chronic and overwhelming, it can hijack our lives. Seek help and reclaim your life. Anxiety's impact is far-reaching, affecting both our minds and bodies. When anxiety takes hold, our thoughts can spiral out of control, leading to a constant state of worry and fear. We might find ourselves replaying past mistakes or fretting about future events, unable to quiet the incessant chatter in our minds. This mental chaos can manifest as difficulty concentrating, making decisions or remembering things. We might feel overwhelmed by simple tasks, our minds clouded by a fog of apprehension. The once simple act of reading a book or holding a conversation can feel like climbing a mountain. Anxiety can also trigger negative thought patterns and self-doubt. We might start to question our abilities, our worthiness, and our place in the world. These negative thoughts can chip away at our self-esteem, leaving us feeling vulnerable and defeated. It's important to remember that these thoughts are not facts, but rather symptoms of anxiety. Recognizing them as such is an important step in breaking free from their grip. Anxiety doesn't just affect our minds, it also sends shockwaves through our bodies. When we're anxious, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Chronic anxiety keeps our bodies in a constant state of alert, leading to physical symptoms. Common signs include muscle tension, headaches, fatigue, and digestive issues. We might experience a racing heart, shortness of breath, or chest pain. Anxiety can also disrupt our sleep, leaving us feeling exhausted. The good news is these symptoms are not harmful in themselves. Recognizing these signals is crucial for managing anxiety and regaining control. One of the most common and debilitating symptoms of anxiety is racing thoughts. It's as if our minds become a runaway train, thoughts hurtling through at breakneck speed, impossible to slow down or control. We might find ourselves jumping from one worry to the next, unable to focus on the present moment. These racing thoughts can be incredibly distracting and distressing. They can make it difficult to fall asleep, concentrate at work, or even enjoy simple pleasures. The constant mental chatter can leave us feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, like we're drowning in a sea of our own thoughts. It's important to remember that these thoughts are not facts, but rather symptoms of anxiety. They do not define us, nor do they dictate our future. By learning to observe these thoughts without judgment, we can begin to detach from their power and regain control over our minds. Techniques like mindfulness meditation and journaling can be helpful in calming the storm of racing thoughts. These practices encourage us to focus on the present moment, letting go of the past and future, and simply observe our thoughts without getting swept away by them. Sleep, that precious respite from the day's worries, often becomes elusive when anxiety takes hold. Insomnia, the inability to fall asleep or stay asleep, is a common companion of anxiety, creating a vicious cycle that can be difficult to break. As we lie in bed, our minds race with anxieties about the day's events, tomorrow's to-do list, or worst-case scenarios that plague our thoughts. The more we try to force ourselves to sleep, the more elusive it becomes, leading to frustration, exhaustion, and heightened anxiety. This lack of sleep further exacerbates anxiety symptoms, creating a domino effect that impacts our physical and mental well-being. We might experience increased irritability, difficulty concentrating, and a weakened immune system, making us more susceptible to illness. Establishing a consistent sleep routine, creating a relaxing bedtime ritual, and avoiding caffeine and alcohol before bed can help improve sleep hygiene. If insomnia persists, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Anxiety doesn't just affect our minds and sleep, it can also wreak havoc on our digestive systems. The gut-brain connection is a powerful one, and when we're anxious, our digestive system often bears the brunt of it. We might experience a range of digestive discomforts, from butterflies in our stomach and nausea to diarrhea, constipation, and irritable bowel syndrome. These symptoms occur because anxiety disrupts the normal functioning of our digestive system, slowing down or speeding up digestion and causing inflammation. The constant state of stress and anxiety can also alter the balance of bacteria in our gut, further contributing to digestive problems. This intricate connection between our gut and brain highlights the importance of addressing anxiety to improve our overall well-being. Making dietary changes, such as eating regular meals, avoiding trigger foods, and incorporating gut-friendly foods like yogurt and fermented vegetables, can help alleviate digestive discomfort. Stress-reducing techniques like yoga, meditation, and deep breathing can also soothe the gut and promote digestive harmony. Section 7. Knowledge is power unmasking anxiety to reclaim your life. Understanding anxiety is the first step towards overcoming it. When we can recognize anxiety for what it is, a collection of physical sensations, thoughts, and behaviors, we can begin to detach from its power and regain control. Knowledge empowers us to challenge the negative thoughts and beliefs that fuel anxiety. It allows us to see that these thoughts are not facts, but rather symptoms of a treatable condition. With this understanding, we can start to approach anxiety with curiosity rather than fear. We can learn to identify our personal triggers, those situations, people, or thoughts that tend to ignite our anxiety. Armed with this knowledge, we can develop coping mechanisms and strategies to manage anxiety before it spirals out of control. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the battle against anxiety, information is our greatest weapon. By educating ourselves about anxiety, its symptoms, and its treatments, we reclaim our power and embark on the path to recovery. Section 8. Practical strategies taming the anxiety beast. Understanding anxiety is crucial, but practical strategies are essential for daily management. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, and exercise can help tame anxiety. Deep breathing calms the nervous system. Shallow, rapid breaths fuel anxiety. Slow, deep breaths reduce symptoms. Mindfulness meditation helps us stay present. Observe thoughts without judgment. Regular practice reduces reactivity. Exercise releases mood-boosting endorphins. Find enjoyable physical activities. Connecting with others is essential. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist. You don't have to face anxiety alone. Section 9. Finding tranquility, your journey to inner peace. Managing anxiety is not about eradicating it completely, but rather about learning to coexist with it peacefully. It's about developing a toolkit of coping mechanisms that allow us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. As we incorporate these strategies into our daily lives, we begin to cultivate a sense of inner peace and tranquility. We learn to observe our anxiety without judgment, accepting it as a natural human emotion that does not define us. This journey to inner peace is not a linear one. There will be ups and downs, days when anxiety feels overwhelming, and days when we feel strong and capable. The key is to be patient with ourselves, to celebrate our progress, and to keep moving forward one step at a time. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Millions of people around the world struggle with anxiety. By reaching out for support, practicing self-compassion, and embracing a holistic approach to well-being, we can reclaim our lives from anxiety's grip and live with greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. Section 10. Hope on the horizon, you are not alone. If you're struggling with anxiety, please know that you are not alone. Millions of people around the world share your experience, and there is hope for a brighter future. Anxiety is a treatable condition, and with the right support and strategies, you can regain control of your life. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Talking to a therapist or counselor can provide you with valuable tools and techniques to manage your anxiety. They can help you identify the root causes of your anxiety, develop coping mechanisms, and work towards long-term recovery. Don't give up hope. The journey to overcoming anxiety may be challenging at times, but it is possible. With each step you take towards understanding, managing, and ultimately befriending your anxiety, you pave the way for a more peaceful and fulfilling life.